What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you very much for all of the support that you guys have given me. And number two, Merry Christmas. And I know it's Boxing Day today for some of you, most of you. I want to say Merry Christmas to all of you guys, and I hope it wasn't too lonely or bad for you. Very, very soon, I'll be doing a lot more live streams, like probably at least 3 a week, maybe 4 per week. And I know it really helps you guys, so I want to make sure you guys are taken care of. I'm really, really tired right now. I got like so little sleep during, you know, Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, like last night. Like last night was like a decent sleep for me, but anyway, let's get right into the meat and potatoes of this goddamn video. Now, I touched on this in the past, but I want to reiterate this and make sure it's very, very straightforward for you guys. So what I want to talk about is when she says she loves you. So I have fallen victim to this before in the past, okay? And basically what I'm trying to say is this shit traps men. This shit can fool us because we are the true romantics, okay? Not everyone is going to agree with that statement. But if you look at trends, if you look at like a lot of guys who stuck around and really fucking, you know, went through all the bad shit and all the good shit in a marriage and a long-term relationship and so on and so on. Most women are the ones who initiate breakups and divorces. Guys are willing to put up with a lot more shit that happens circumstantially, okay? Because the way that we love is just different, okay? And people are gonna be like, most men love this way, or some men love that way. Look, females tend to love circumstantially, okay? Now, triggered. People are gonna be pissed off the fact that I fucking said that. But think about it. Whenever you can find shit, like you can find cases on the internet. You don't have to always believe what the fuck I have to say to you. But I'm an observer, and I'm like a reporter in a way. And the shit that I see, I tell other people about it. You don't have to agree with me. I'm reporting what I see. I report the fucking facts. I'm an observer, okay? I point out what I fucking see. Okay, what I see is if a man isn't providing, isn't at his peak sexual market value, or isn't increasing to his full potential for a moment, for a certain period of time, females want to leave. A lot of cases, there's fucking tons of them online. You can find them. Just literally Google like divorce cases, and people, you'll fucking find some on Reddit and shit like that. Like Reddit's the fucking best place to look. But anyway, and there's a couple stories that I've read. One story was this guy who was was married to his wife for like 15 years or something like that. Married for a very long time. I don't know if they had kids or anything like that, but he got into an accident at work. I think it was at work, or maybe it was a car accident, something like that. And he was left disabled and not able to work. Okay. Now, I know this is a case-by-case basis. This is going to sound like this, but the more you read, the more you're going to see that females don't really stick around when the man isn't providing or doing something to push himself forward. So if he's not able to, so if the woman replaces the mother role, like taking care of him, because children are different, right? But if she has to take care of him, she won't be in love with him anymore, okay? It's just a fucking fact. In this particular story, in this case, after not even like 6 months, 8 months of trying to take care of him because, you know, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, she wanted to fucking leave. She wanted to go find somebody else to be with. I don't know how disabled he was. It didn't really go into that, okay? But what I do know is he couldn't work anymore. He couldn't provide. He went to work every single day for 15 fucking years providing, and he gets hurt and she leaves. Again, people are gonna be like, well, that's a case-by-case thing. Go look for more. You know what I'll do in a live stream in the future? I will look some up online and I'll read them to you. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is this shit happens all the fucking time. Females are initiating breakups all the time. And this video, I want you to know, is just when she says she loves you, when she says that she wants to marry you, when she says that she is, you know, that you are her world, she says all this stuff, right? When she says that to you, it only matters for that particular moment, and you always have to stay on your feet, okay? You always got to be pushing for more. You always got to be striving for your peak, okay? Now, a lot of men get tricked by this. A lot of men think that when a girl says things like this, I want to marry you, they want forever. It's not It's how they feel at that moment, and that's great. But when shit hits the fan and shit goes bad, they don't want to stick around for that. That's not a good circumstance for them. Okay? If I had any thing to say about ladies, I don't know where this kind of behavior comes from. I don't know if it's an evolutionary thing. I don't know if it's like say for example, if it was an evolutionary thing that females evolved to do, because back when we were hunting and gathering, when things were a lot fucking harder, you would find that if people, were dating or mingling back then, in their tribes and shit, fucking each other, if men had to always go out and do dangerous shit, always had to hunt, always had to do, man shit, okay? Sometimes they wouldn't come back. So she would be left hurt because he's now gone, but, she can easily find another person to be with. I really like, so is this really fair? No. Not really. If you understand this dynamic and you understand that if you completely love your woman, and if you are more into, if you're one of those people that really wants a relationship to work, if you're one of those people that wants happiness, you have to find happiness within yourself and your goals and your dreams first before you before you look for the happiness in someone else, okay? Because if you look for happiness in someone else and they aren't happy or they're not where they need to be and you are sitting there dependent on them to make you happy, your relationship is bound to fail every fucking time. But if you come to the relationship with you doing what you do, becoming the best version of you, and you completely just trying to become better every single fucking day, and you meet somebody who is also doing the same thing, your relationship is going to be 20 times better. Okay. I promise you. Now, I developed this during my 20s. In my 20s, I went from being somebody who was not and blaming everybody else for my fucking problems. And then now I'm here trying to develop this business and trying to, become better every day. That can work. That can help your relationship. But sometimes if you try to become a better version of you and you're in a relationship with somebody who's still blaming everybody for their fucking problems and just not taking any ownership and just fucking, being a waste of space, basically, you're going to graduate these people. You're going to move on from them. You're going to outgrow them. That's what growing apart really means. Okay, when you grow apart, one person literally is just striving and trying to become better, and they don't see you going there with them. That's the whole point. So when she says she loves you, when she says she wants to marry you, when she says that she, wants to spend her entire life growing old, and she's rubbing your back, right then and there, her attraction level for you is super high because you've been passing all the tests. You've been doing everything right. You're meeting her expectations. But when you do some shit wrong, this is when she starts testing you. And when you start failing tests, her attraction level for you will go down. And then suddenly, if you keep failing all these tests and you keep fucking up, she's going to be like, you know what? Let's have some space. I need some space. I need some time away. I need to find myself. All right? And men do this too. Okay? Sometimes men don't love circumstantially, like I said before. And that's why if you read some of the books that I recommend to you guys, The Rational Male, Tactical Guide to Women, shit like that, those books will tell you better examples than I have to give. So go check those books out. I'll leave a description below. If I don't, email me and I'll tell you about my book recommendations. Make sure you guys understand that dynamic, because men can do that too, but men will stick it out a little bit longer and they'll go through those battles and those shit, the shit with you. Okay. Now, coming at a relationship with this perspective is always going to be better than complete ignorance and just not knowing. And this shit, it's a tough pill to swallow, the red pill. Okay. It's a tough pill to swallow, and your outlook and the way that you look at relationships, women, and the way society is, it's all going to be completely different after you start digesting this information. But it is extremely important for you to do so. The truth hurts. It's a painful bitch. When you start understanding this, you can apply it to your relationships. You can apply it to pretty much fucking everything. You apply it to business. You apply it to all this knowledge to everything. And the better you become, the stronger you become, the better that you can make the world, because you have more to give. I'm going to sign off with that. And it's been a couple days since I made a video, so I'm a little tired. I'm a little all over the fucking place. But Merry Christmas to you guys. Hope the holidays are fucking awesome. If you need any coaching, it's all down below. If you need any more about this topic. Okay, guys? And done.